Hello YouTubers, Madcap Toys fans, and Mercari sellers. My name is Kathy and you are with me here tonight in the Madcap Toys studio. I wanted to speak with you today about something very important that all Mercari sellers should need to know, especially when they first start beginning on selling on Mercari. Darren and I at Madcap Toys, we started selling on Mercari around November of 2019. So there's some things that we had went through personally as sellers that we wanted to share with you, maybe a couple mistakes that we made that now we avoid entirely. And so if you're brand new to Mercari, I would like to share with you the things that you need to avoid making mistakes to have a better selling experience. So number one thing I think that all beginner Mercari and all Mercari sellers should do is ship in a very timely manner. With us, mostly we do our toys selling full-time. But there were times that I would be working and would have to kind of schedule in shipping out items. If you are doing this part-time as a hobby, or even if you're selling full-time, you'll want to make sure again that you ship out in a very timely manner. Mercari actually gives you up to 3 business days to be able to ship your item. I would suggest highly, if you're doing this full-time or you have a schedule that can allow you to be a little flexible, is to at least have it shipped by the next business day. If that is too soon, at least at maximum getting it shipped to the post office in 2 business days. For instance, also as well, if you sell something on Friday night, you'll want at least to get it packed, shipped, and ready to go to at least have it shipped out by Monday morning. If not, at least have it out by either Tuesday at the latest or at the quickest, having it shipped on Saturday morning. Majority of post offices that I know are open Saturdays until noon. So if you have to get up a little bit early, grab a coffee and go ahead and get those items shipped. So make sure that you are shipping in a timely manner. I noticed on my Mercari selling page as well as eBay, we also sell on eBay as well, that we get a lot of great reviews on being a fast shipper or that we provide fast shipping. So that's always good. And it helps you out when people look at your page. You're probably like me when you purchase an item yourself, you're almost looking at to see if a tracking number is there within at least 12 hours or so. So make sure that you are shipping all of your items in a very timely manner. And also you can communicate with the buyer as well if you have time to do that the item has been shipped and tracked, etc. Number 2, another mistake you want to avoid as a beginner is make sure that you are taking good pictures. Make sure that you are taking clear, quality, crisp pictures. You've probably seen this. You've probably seen some listings before on Mercari or other websites where someone was a little bit too quick with the camera. They take the picture and they pull their device back really quick and there's a blur there. Or they have maybe a low quality camera, what have you. If you have like an Apple iPad or a very good iPhone or a very good GoPro camera or something, that would be the best thing to do, is to use use those things to be able to get you some really good pictures. There's also third-party apps out there that can help you with photo editing as well, or you may have something already on your phone or device that can help you crop your picture, make it clear, make it lighter and brighter. Also too, something I want to share is if you are doing some pictures or making some pictures happen, make sure that you also have a light background. You can use like a cardboard that has a white background or anything that's really solid to where it makes your item pop really well, so that when people look at your item, they're focusing on the item and not what's behind it. So make sure it's a clean background, it's a solid color. I would suggest white, but if you can't get a hold of white, just something that's very clear that makes your item pop. So professional pictures as best as you possibly can do is a must. And, also take a lot of pictures too. The more pictures you have of each side of the item, the more that people can see the item and make that decision to purchase your item. So make sure that you take good pictures when you are preparing your listing or before you're preparing your listing. All right, next one. Not describing the product enough or correctly. This is a big one. I mean, if you have ever bought online before, especially if it's Mercari, eBay, and the like, you want to make sure that, when you're looking at the item, that it is described the way it is. You want to see it, you want to read it to make sure it's exactly the way you want it to be. So if you have a product and it has a flaw, say if it's a carded action figure, but the cardboard, I mean, the figure's fine, but the cardboard has some bends on the side, or maybe the plastic bubble has a split in it. Not only should you provide a picture that shows those things, but also make sure that you describe it in the listing. So if they look at that and they read it, they see the picture, and they receive the item, and it looks exactly like the way it is, odds are very good that they're not going to say anything about the flaws, because you've already put it in the listing. A lot of times, if you avoid saying something like that, or if there was like maybe a electronic item, like an electronic toy, and the batteries weren't working, or the demo battery wasn't working, and you didn't specify that, that could be a cause for someone to make a complaint, a buyer, or maybe possibly want to return the item. So always make sure that you are describing your items on Mercari very well and very descriptive. Okay, so the next one is something that is kind of something that I don't really do, but if you want to, you can. And it's not really a mistake, but if you are offering free shipping, which we don't most of the time, we do have maybe a few items, but the majority of the time we are always putting the shipping cost in, and then of course the item. So if you are doing free shipping, please make sure that you are putting enough money into the item to make sure you are covering your shipping. Now, as you guys know, that periodically the post office, UPS, FedEx, they raise their rates. So if you've got lots and lots of items on Mercari, you're going to want to make sure that you have plenty of money in the item to cover you. If not, if you're worried about that, then you might want to have your item priced and then have the shipping calculated, where Mercari can calculate that shipping due to weight and size. That way, when it comes time to ship the item, you're not out of your pocket in profit because the shipping wasn't enough in the item. So just be very careful with that. And then also, too, if you have lots of items on and you have some that have been on a while, make sure that you are, periodically going through the items to make sure the shipping, the height, and the weight is good. And also, too, that's another thing, something I've learned as well. If you don't have it already, go to, you can go anywhere, Amazon, eBay, Mercari, wherever you want to go, and you can get a postal scale. I actually have a link in my description below in this video, so go ahead and you can click that, and you'll be able to find a postal scale roughly around $12 to under $20. So I love mine. It holds up to 66 pounds, so I know exactly the weight, the height, the width, and the depth of each item that I sell that I can put in there. So it automatically in Mercari calculates that shipping, and so that way, I'm not losing out on any money when it comes time, or actually overdoing it where the buyer's paying more money than they should. So definitely think about that. And then also, one more thing is to do as best that you can as a seller to provide as much or best as you can excellent customer service. That is a big thing as well. Don't ignore your customers. If they've got a question, if they've got a concern, once they receive your product, go ahead and as fast as you get that comment or concern in, go ahead and respond to them with what they need to know. Excellent customer service brings people back. As you notice, if you go to Mercari, people will actually, if they had a great experience with you, will start to follow you. I think Madcap Toys, we have several hundred followers, which that's pretty exciting, and I'm very happy about that. And it continues to grow. And so as a new seller for yourself in Mercari, you're going to want to have many people follow you too. So make sure that you're always answering questions. It comes up usually on the app under a chat or a message that you can reply to as quickly as possible, because Mercari does see that, they note that, and in their algorithms that kind of puts you towards higher on the search results rather than one that doesn't answer people or care about the concerns quickly enough. So you always want to be, as a beginner seller, number one in customer service, number one and easy with the shipping costs as well as you can. and always having really descriptive descriptions for your products, and also doing or having really, really great pictures. Rome wasn't built in a day. It took us, a while to learn all of these things. But as we have grown into a big company, we have found out all of these things are very, very important to have success in online selling. So if you like this video, go ahead and comment. Also like it there with a thumbs up. Also, too, if you haven't done it yet, go ahead and subscribe. As I said in our past videos, we are heading on 1,000 subscribers. We're getting there, and I would love to see that soon, happening soon. Also, too, you can support us on our Patreon page. We do have a Patreon page available. You can go ahead and press that link below in the description box. And also, too, be on the lookout for more and more videos on how-to on selling on Mercari as well. Again, my name is Kathy Lester. I'm hoping you're having a fabulous selling day and holiday season, and I'll see you next time. Bye.